Where comedian Dave Chappelle was tackled on stage.
Yes, there was some confusion amongst the crowd. Many people watching the show, they didn't know whether that attack was staged or not, but police say it was no joke. NBC4's Lauren Coronado live at the Hollywood Bowl this morning with how security responded. Lauren, good morning.
Adrian, Michelle, good morning. You said it. A lot of witnesses say there was a lot of confusion before realizing this was not part of the show. Of course, a lot of comedians, like true professionals, started rebounding with jokes. Take a listen. Comedian Chris Rock joking about the infamous Oscars slap moments after an attendee rushed to the stage and tackled comedian Dave Chappelle during his Netflix as a Joke show at the Hollywood Bowl last night. A handful of security quickly pulled the man off Chappelle and detained him. The LAPD says the attacker was armed with a replica gun that can eject a knife blade, but it's not clear if he attempted to use it during the attack. Witnesses say safety and security was actually part of Chappelle's set last night.
The crazy thing was Chappelle, like literally minutes before, made a joke about having extra security, because of all the attacks and blowback he has gotten from making jokes about the trans community with like the Netflix uproar. So he, so it looked like, security and honestly, like everybody who was on stage was kicking this guy's ass. Like it like the entire stage, like it was crazy.
That witness captured this video of the accused attacker being loaded onto an ambulance. Police say he suffered, quote, superficial injuries. A motive for the attack is unclear. The LAPD says the investigation is still in its early stages, but NBC Investigates says given the weapon involved, a knife, this may rise to an assault with a deadly weapon case as opposed to battery. We're on standby for an update on the investigation. We should also add that Chappelle was not injured last night. Reporting live from the Hollywood Bowl, I'm Lauren Coronado for Today in LA.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful midweek Wednesday. I'm doing real good myself. Shout out to the brother Elder for bringing us that particular situation with Dave Chappelle. The reason why I say that is because earlier, when I woke up and everything, I saw where Elder had posted, that Dave Chappelle was attacked on stage. So I wanted to look a little further into it and see exactly what happened. Okay, I knew eventually something like that was going to happen to him because of them damn trans actors. You understand what I'm saying? But I could see that his security team made an example out of that motherfucker. Y'all seen how he left on a stretcher. You understand what I mean? Looked like his ass was in some severe pain. So that should discourage the next set, of trans actors that think that they're gonna rush the stage and jump somebody. You know what I mean? More than likely, it was inspired by, what Will Smith had done, but that was at the Grammys. No, not the Grammys, the Oscars. In another situation like, that where David Chappelle was, you're not gonna get, away with that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Man has security, and they look like they scuffed his ass up pretty good, as well as they should have. You understand what I mean? As far as these trans actors get mad, because of what somebody else say about you. Look, you live a twisted ass lifestyle, and people are gonna talk about you because of that. That's just what it is. Whether you like it or not. You see, people who don't live twisted lifestyles get, cracked on and get talked about. So who the hell do you think you are to where, you above that? You're not. Okay. Let's get into this story right here. It says Sonny Hoyson notes Dave Chappelle was attacked after Trump released some incivility. Okay. Now, I don't know what Trump got to do with this, but more than like I said, I think this was inspired by a lot of rhetoric, comedy rhetoric that Dave Chappelle, put out, Okay, it says here, The View, Sonny Hoyson says Dave Chappelle was attacked on stage only after former President Trump released some incivility around the country. The 48-year-old comedian was reportedly not injured on Tuesday evening when an audience member tackled him during the performance at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles. What do you think is happening? I mean, it's happening on airplanes, it's happening on the street corners. Whoopi Goldberg, a co-host of The View, asked the panel on Wednesday after watching video of the incident. Okay. Well, you know what? In light of Whoopi Goldberg here, I just did a video yesterday about her with her little statements about Roe v. Wade, you know, about them wanting to overturn that right there. She better watch her back. Because, you know, look like to me, Whoopi Goldberg is down with killing babies. You understand? And that's some wicked ass shit. So she better watch her back. But to continue, co-host Joy Behar said several factors could have contributed to the nation's current climate. The pandemic, the opiate crisis, the fact that Trump was out there saying things like, just knock the hell out of them. I promise you'll pay for the legal fees. When he had a heckler at a 2016 rally in Iowa, Trump advised the crowd to be on the lookout for protesters carrying tomatoes. Okay, how is this getting reflected on Trump? You know, it goes on to say here. So if you see somebody getting ready to throw a tomato, knock the crap out of them. Would you? Seriously? Okay. Just knock the hell out of them. I promise you, I will pay for the legal fees. I promise, Trump said at the time. Okay. And then when Will Smith was the peace de resistance, peace de resistance, if you will, Behar said on Wednesday, referring to the King Richard actor's infamous slap of the comedian Chris Rock at the Academy Awards. So was it the Oscars or the Academy Awards? Well, whatever it is, we get the gist. In March, after the stand-up comic made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay? Yeah. See, this is kind of stuff I'm talking about. Actors, entertainers, whatever, they all get cracked on and talked about. You understand what I'm saying? And I knew when Will Smith did that with Chris Rock, that was going to open the door for other people to want to try the same shit. Okay? See, well, this guy right here, things didn't turn out so well for him. You know, he's going to be charged with, with assault and every damn thing else. Y'all heard the news clip, okay? But to continue here, guest co-host Lindsey Granger pushed back on Behar's remarks on Wednesday, saying this is not a political thing. Come on. I know you want to wrap it all into politics. This is really about security, Granger added. It didn't happen before, Behar responded. What Will Smith did wasn't particularly right. Running on the stage and smacking Chris Rock, Granger said. Yeah, I don't think this, about politics either. I mean, I don't even know how they try to weave that shit in there, To continue, I do think Trump unleashed some incivility, at least in our country, Houston interjected. Okay, the thing is this. There was incivility in our country before Trump even said any of them things right there. I mean, come on. I seen a video, some of you guys can Google it, where Bill Gates was slapped in the face with a pie. You see what I'm talking about? Somebody ran up on him and busted him in the face with a pie. You see what I'm saying? He had security around and every damn thing else. And that was long before Trump said what he said. It's uncountless situations where, some of these entertainers or what have you, was attacked. I gotta say that, okay? Now in conclusion here, she continues, you don't know anything about this person that went up there and tried to attack. Granger replied about the Chappelle's incident. Behar, a frequent Trump critic, shot back that there is a certain amount of impulse control lacking in the population these days. Okay? Well, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But look, the take-home message is this. For anybody, that goes to these, comedian shows and all that kind of shit, if you don't like what that comic is saying, just keep your ass home. Just don't go to the place. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You ain't got no business attacking somebody just because of what they said about you. I'm saying in certain situations like that. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. Because more like I said, whatever David Chappelle said about trans actor community, whatever, hey, that's just what it is. It's not like the dude lying on you. You just took the shit and made it into jokes. That's what it is. Okay? But y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.